go in, and if it would be too deep, you'd crack that apart. Well, now you got to put a patch on it. But if you take the time to anneal it first, then you can soften it, and then it'll come back to. He cuts. You're making a D trumpet now.
Yeah, out of a B flat cornet.
Yeah. So he has a pattern.
Like pipe orders, shorter pipe, higher pitch.
He has a pattern where he taught a gal out in California, and she was making a living doing it. I think you could probably make a living making C trumpets if you wanted to. There's a
market for them.
Yeah, there's a market for them.
Well, there's a lot more trumpet players.
Yeah.
A lot of them can't transpose, so
so
picking up a C trumpet instead of a B flat, and you play on choral music or piano.
Then you can play piano.
Actually, I'm a writer. That tempered steel right there, that's the biography I authored. It's just to the right-hand side. That was an Air Force weapons loader.
Really?
And then I was an English teacher.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I served under him in 1965 and chased him down in the 90s and put his biography. He's only the 8th most decorated American combat veteran of all time.
Wow.
And no book until that one. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And unfortunately, there's a lot of stories like that. Guys that should be famous and aren't.
Yeah, our society focuses on some of the wrong things.
Well, just there on that, my tour of duty in Germany, the one base, we had 3 guys that were really big names, and Bob White was another one. He wound up a 2-star general, but he was the X-15 guy that went out of the atmosphere first and did Mach 4, 5, and 6 first. Air Force Cross for the German Bridge Raid. Had been a P-51 pilot in World War II. I mean, all this stuff in no book. And then this month the book's out. He died a month ago. He didn't live to see his book.
That's too bad.
These we feed in on a wire. So that goes from, I guess they're every 2000s. And you can buy a fancy wire feeder, but really I made my own. You just buy what you do is you buy this type of wire. You can buy that out of, and then this spring is from a drain cleaner. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
You can buy it at the hardware store. Put tape over it, put the ball over it, bend it. I think it shows you in the book. Pull it up, feed it into the dent, and tap it up. You know, you have to have little dent hammers. Those are my favorite. I don't know where the flat one is.
All this stuff.
If you don't have it, you know.
You don't see the Journal of the International Trumpet Guild, do you? I did an interview with Frank Catarabic that's in there a year ago, January 2009. So. But that's where I got the inspiration for the B trumpet. He's got one of the original Eldon Benj trumpets. Actually, it's the one that Eldon built for an old Schilke. So I copied the dimensions.
Really?
Yeah, that's a hoot.
Oh, wow.
But he lives in the area, and Dave Stahl lives in the area, you know, one of the great jazz trumpeters. So.
See, there are advantages to getting out of northern Michigan, you know.
And this rod, there's a couple of these. These you put in. These you do a trombone slide. You put these. I always put mine in here. Mark where the kid made the dent, or the guy made the dent on the slide, and you just bring it in, and of course on this thing,
pop it out.
Yeah, you just work it. These fingers expand, and you can get the dent out. It's pretty simple.
It looks like a giant pin vise that I use, you know.
Yeah, you just. They make them for tubing too. I don't use them too much. I use a steel and then a roller for the tubing if it has it.
Oh.